Hey y'alls, what is up? Is it just me or are family holidays just absolutely amazing? No, but for real. Yesterday I was assaulted by my brother. My brother is 38 or 39 and like 6 feet tall and ripped and a felon. He's a whole lot bigger than me. I'm like all of 5'6", which is unfortunate but true. So, whole lot bigger than me. He's got a lot of issues, I guess. I think he kind of resents me. I'm not really sure why. He seems to have the idea in his head that I've got it better than he did as a kid. And if I even if I did, it was... if I've got it better now, it's because I worked for it, and I didn't have it better as a kid than him. I really didn't. I don't know what he's on about. But he thinks he's a perpetual victim. Everything's about him. I think he's a narcissist, because he turns everything into a conversation about him. It's all about me, everything. It's horrible. I hate it. Anyway, not the point. So, we go out of town yesterday for Thanksgiving dinner with family. We make a couple stops at various family members' houses. And when I say family, I don't necessarily mean blood. Just putting that out there. We stop at various family members' houses, and we go first to my niece's. My niece is his daughter, my brother's daughter. She's got a baby. She lives with her grandparents. And we visit them every year, and we visit them as often as possible. So we were there, and he pulls up, and Mom wants him to go to Thanksgiving dinner at another family member's house. And he's like, okay, if you want me to go, I've got to have some gas money because I don't have any gas. I ran out of money. All that. He's always asking for money all the goddamn time. Always needs money. Never seems to have any fucking money. Probably because he blows it on drugs. Not the point. So he's like, can I have some money for gas? And she's like, okay, but I don't have enough cash. We are running low on cash. We're not being able to pay the bills and shit. But I do have this gas card that that was given to me that I can give you some off of if you go to the Shell with me. And he starts fucking yelling at her. And he's fucking screaming at her bloody fucking murder. No fucking reason. She's trying to fucking help him. He's like, I know you got a $10 bill in there. You can fucking give it to me. It went on for a while. He was yelling for a fucking while. And I got fucking sick of it. I said, dude, number one, that's your fucking mother. Number two, she's giving you money and you're gonna fucking yell at her? So he goes off on me. We start arguing. And my brother, my 6-foot-something brother, takes his... and shoves me. I'm standing in the back, the bed of a pickup truck. And he shoves me. Yeah, bam. I'm like... And we get into it, and I hop down from the truck, because I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I could have fallen. You know, I don't put up with being touched, you know? Not like in, like, that kind of way, but I don't put up with being, like, aggressively touched. I put up with, I was abused for too many years, and if you touch me aggressively, I will snap on you, and that is how it is. I don't start fights. I don't like fights. I don't provoke fights, but if you touch me, I will go off, and it's just how I am. It's just how I was raised. And so we get into it, and he throws me on the ground, and dead ass throws me on the ground, jumps on me. We're grappling. I don't know why he didn't just fucking, but he didn't. He, probably didn't want to. Anyway, I don't know what was up with that, but we're grappling and shit, and he keeps trying to get me in a position where I can't breathe. And he manages a couple of times, but I kind of slip out of it and use his own weight to roll him around. And that went on for a while. My mom's screaming. My 100-year-old aunt is in the car. Great aunt is in the car, crying. And he's fucking trying to force me onto the ground. Force me toward various positions where my neck is like cut off and shit. My neck is cut off, yeah. But like my breathing and blood flow is cut off. And he's trying to keep me held down. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I was like, fuck no. And I used all my fucking weight. and I pushed him, and I got one arm around him here, grabbed his shirt so he couldn't move his other arm like that, and I wrapped my legs around his waist, and I fucking pinned him to the ground with his own weight holding one arm down, and his shirt and my arm holding his other arm down until he just goes, I'm done. And so I shove him off and I walk away. And I didn't keep going. I stopped it on my own terms because, you know, I want to end it on my own fucking terms. That's how a fight's gotta end. It's gotta be on my terms. But he had managed for a minute to cut off the blood flow. I got blood flow around here. I got really dizzy for a minute, and then I couldn't catch my breath because I have asthma. So in the car, I'm trying to catch my breath, and I start throwing up really bad because when I get to a point where I just cannot breathe, and I start throwing up sometimes. And it's happened a couple times, like bike riding and stuff when I didn't have an inhaler, and I couldn't afford to refill my inhaler prescriptions. So I started throwing up, and I'm shaky because I'm on the edge of a panic attack, not out of fear, but out of like anger. I said in a former video, when I get really, really mad, I have, panic attacks and meltdowns. So that was what happened. I'm like, and I look like a fucking tweaker or some shit. But yeah. And he comes up, my mom pulls over on the side of the road to let him catch up, and he walks up and he starts threatening me again, and she drives away because she's still trying to talk to him, give him money, get him to Thanksgiving dinner. He starts threatening me again. We get to a gas station. He starts threatening me again. He says some shit. He brings up some shit from the past. He calls me names. He says some really nasty fucking shit until the point where I'm like, well, at least I didn't get my own fucking brother killed. And I haven't talked to him since. We went on to Thanksgiving dinner at this woman named Kathy's, and she's my favorite person in the entire world. She's got 2 kids who I love, who are a little bit older than me. And we went over there, and she was making dinner. There was a bunch of people over there, because she wants everyone to eat. She doesn't care. Family or not, they're gonna eat. So I'm visibly shaking. I'm visibly upset. I've just been throwing up, so I'm not hungry. So they're just like, what's wrong? And like, my mom hadn't even asked if I was okay. So I was like, so I just fucking broke down, and they all give me a hug, and my mom is like trying to skirt around what happened. She's just like, oh, Jimmy. And I straight out had to tell him my brother attacked me. Because she wasn't gonna tell him, and they were mad. Dakota was like, he was ready to hurt his ass. Dakota's big. He's not as tall as my brother, but he's big. He was a football player. He's massive guy. You don't fuck with Dakota. So I mean, they're all pissed. They're all like, what the fuck? I mean, they're like, he actually physically attacked him. Yeah, he actually physically attacked me. I've got pictures. You can't really see it in the light and stuff, but I've got pictures of the scrapes that came around my eye. The scrape here. There's a scrape here. I've got cuts all up and down my arms and legs, and one of my binders got really stained because he rolled me around in the grass. So they're looking at that, and they get fucking pissed, and they're like, and Kathy, the owner, or not the owner, but the person who is in charge of the house, is like, he's not coming here for Thanksgiving. And my mom's like, yes, he is. We're all just going to be really chill, and he's going to come, and we're going to eat, and then he's going to leave. Yeah, that was, yeah. So he did, and I didn't eat, and I didn't go in while he was there, so I sat outside in the cold. My mom didn't care. But Kathy brought me hot chocolate, and her daughter came out and sit with me for a minute. That was good, but I kind of realized, some shit. So for everyone who's gonna ask if, like, I'm okay, I'm fine. Physically, I'm really sore. My joint problems, it just feels like all of those are acting up at once, just from, being thrown on the ground, and, and I've got some scrapes and stuff, but other than that, physically, I'm fine. Emotionally, I'm really mad. I mean, you know, if you got attacked, you'd be pretty fucking pissed too. I'm mad at him, and I'm pretty fucking mad at my mom, because I figured out finally that no matter what I do, no matter what he does, no matter how much of a better person I am, it doesn't even matter if I'm defending her. She will always prioritize him, even over my safety, because he's still, I mean, he was threatening me hours later, and she didn't tell him not to come. Yeah, so that was my Thanksgiving. A couple good things came out of it. I finally did come out to Alicia and Kathy and her daughter, you know. I finally came out to them, and they were very sweet about it. They were very accepting, and they said, "We know, we've known. You're obviously more comfortable, and we love you no matter what." And that was really nice. I still have a plate of my food that I'm gonna eat for dinner today, because I couldn't eat it yesterday because I wound up throwing up for a while. But yeah. And then for the inevitable, are you going to press charges? My mother has asked me not to, and I've decided that I don't need him any angrier at me, because I'm pretty sure he's a fucking narcissist without a fucking conscience, but that's not the point. He could fucking kill me. You know, I don't fucking need that shit. So I'm just gonna avoid him. If he threatens me again, I'll press charges, file a restraining order, all that shit. And if he fucking touches me. Anyway, that's not the point. But yeah, at this moment, I'm not gonna do anything legal about it. I'm just really fucking mad. But yeah, I hope you guys had a better Thanksgiving than I did. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really needed to say. I don't think there really is. I'm sorry for the bad lighting. Sorry for my voice, because it's raw. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, which I have planned, and I'm ready. And it's going to be good, and I actually think you guys are going to like it. Alright, peace.